Hey Virgos, I hope you're doing great. It's Tipsy here to do your general life reading. Let's jump right in and start by pulling some oracle cards to see what energy is surrounding this reading for you. First card out that we have for you is All That Glitters. Let's grab another oracle card. See what other energies are surrounding you. And we have Void Course of Moon. Nothing will come of this situation. And let's pull one final card. One final card for my Virgo collective. See what energy is surrounding this reading for you. And what we have for you is Take Action. So what this feels like to me right now, Virgo, is that there is a need for course correction. There's something that you've had your eye on, I think, that seems a little bit too good to be true. Like it almost feels as though there are some red flags that are surrounding this reading. So it might be something that you have little feelings about, like there's a little bit of tugging in your gut that tells you that something is not quite right here. But you might be sort of needing proof almost. It feels as though you don't necessarily have evidence right now, something to sort of explicitly show you that this is not all it's cracked up to be. And if you, I think, continue moving forward blindly, then it's not going to end up the way I think that you're hoping it's going to. That it's not going to net you what it is that you're looking for. So there's a sense that you might have to do a little bit of digging, that you might have to do a little bit of work to try and sort things out. So this could be something like a business opportunity. This could be, doing something with an acquaintance or a friend. They brought you some sort of proposal or opportunity that sounds okay, but there's something telling you that everything is not what it seems. And so it feels like you need to do a little bit of digging to get more information before you proceed. Because as it stands right now, it doesn't seem as though whatever happens with this opportunity is going to be in your best interest. So let's get into some tarot and see if we can get a little bit more detail about what's going on. So let's start with your current energy, Virgo. What's going on with my Virgo collective? Wow, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse, and we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. What's currently hidden from you? Challenges, obstacles. We have the Four of Cups. For advice from Spirit. Advice from Spirit for my Virgo collective. We have the Two of Pentacles. And for your potential outcome. Potential outcome for my Virgo collective. Oh, we have the Ten of Swords. So let's see if we can clarify these cards a little bit more for you. Starting again with your current energy. Virgo's current energy, we have the Magician. For challenges, obstacles, and what's currently hidden from you, we have the Ace of Cups. Advice from Spirit. Advice from Spirit, we have the Seven of Swords. And, for your potential outcome, we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So let's grab some more oracle cards, get some final messages before we dive into the reading. First card out for your current energy, Virgo, we have Daily Habits. For challenges, obstacles, and what's currently hidden, we have Highest Expression. Advice from Spirit, we have Mindfulness. And for your potential outcome, we have Loving All of You. All right, so let's get into this, Virgo. Looking at your current energy, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Magician, and we also have daily habits. Self-care, morning, evening success routines, make healthy choices, cumulative effects, and subliminals. So what this feels like right now, Virgo, is that you have been in a place of manifesting opportunity. Like there's something that I think that there's something that you've been chasing, right? And you've been doing it pretty much by yourself. That you have been sort of working on this solo endeavor, being very, very conscientious about how you move through life, being very sort of considerate of your mental diet, making sure that you're affirming yourself, looking for this new opportunity that I don't think has quite come towards you just yet. And it doesn't appear as though there's been a lot of assistance that you have received from others. So this could be you starting a business by yourself. This could be you looking for a new job by yourself, where you don't have necessarily someone who will walk your application up to the person in charge and, kind of get your foot in the door that way. This feels like a very, very, I don't want to say lonely, but a little bit of a lonely endeavor where you have been working towards this by yourself. And I think it's been a lot of internal work that you've been hoping would show up in your external field. But it feels as though something has shifted and there might be an opportunity that sort of crossed your path, but there's something about it that doesn't necessarily feel right. So going over to the challenges, obstacles, and what's currently hidden, we have the Four of Cups, we have the Ace of Cups, and we also have highest expression. Fulfilling life purpose, soul contract, destiny, co-creating with universe, bliss, and knows worth. So what this feels like, the biggest struggle right now, is that even though there seem to be some warning flags around this opportunity, there's a sense that you don't want to miss out in the event that this is sort of that beginning, that new opportunity that you've been looking for. It feels as though you don't want to be so quick to reject an offer, even though your gut is saying that you need to look at things a little bit more deeply. And it feels as though the big question that you need to ask yourself, and that you might be asking yourself, is whether or not this is what you truly want. Whether or not this is a part of the journey that you've sort of mapped out for yourself. Whether or not this opportunity is actually going to make you happy. And based on the amount of stress that I'm feeling right now from this reading, I don't necessarily think that that's going to be the case. So looking at the advice from Spirit, we have the Two of Pentacles, we have the Seven of Swords, and we also have mindfulness, awareness of thoughts without judgment, meditate, breathe, yoga, being present, and grace. So what this feels like, Spirit is advising you to do is to think very, very carefully about this offer or this opportunity. And keep your eye out for, again, things that aren't necessarily on the up and up. You've already gotten a few warning cards, I think, in the overall energy. We have all that glitters. We have nothing will come of this. So Spirit is advising you to take note of those feelings that you have, of those red flags that you might see, and what your higher self is telling you. With that sort of, curled up feeling in the pit of your stomach, that's your intuition, that's your higher self, that's Spirit speaking to you and telling you that this may not be all it's cracked up to be. And so this is your time to tap into your higher self and listen to the warnings that they're sending your way. So looking at the potential outcome, we have the Ten of Swords, we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and we also have loving all of you. Love and accept your inner darkness for greatest self-love, deeply healing, and the world mirrors us. So what I feel is that if you proceed with this opportunity, it's going to be something that's quite disappointing to you. And it feels as though it's not going to be something that you can sort of nurture into being okay. It's not going to provide, I think, that stability and abundance that you're looking for out of a fresh start. But even in spite of that disappointment, I think that you are going to embrace the fact, that you're starting to listen to your higher self. This work that you've done I almost feel like it's a series of lessons, right? That you've learned to not sort of just jump without taking sort of everything into account, especially the way that you feel about it. So, if you pursue this opportunity, again, I don't think it's going to end up the way that you're hoping it is. If you do choose to take that path, which again, free will is a thing, you can absolutely do that. I do think that you will get a valuable lesson out of it. If you don't exercise this opportunity, if you sort of dig in and get the information that you do need and discover that it's not a good fit for you, then I think that that's going to be an equally powerful lesson in listening to yourself. Again, listening to your own intuition and following the path that's best for you. So this is not, going to be the end of opportunities that come towards you. I think that Spirit just wants you to be very discerning about the ones that do. So let's grab one last oracle card for you and see what final message Spirit has. Okay. And the last message that we have out for you, we have correct your mistakes. So again, I think that, Spirit is saying, if you do proceed with this and it doesn't turn out the way that you hope that it would, since that's sort of what it looks like in your potential outcome, it's not over. There's going to be an opportunity for you to course correct. And it's going to be based on this lesson that you've learned about honoring that inner voice that is sort of your North Star, right? That guides you on the path and in the direction that's best for you. So whichever road that you take, it's going to be okay. One is going to be a little bit more disappointing than the other, I think, but it's not going to be the end of your story. It's not going to be the end of your journey. It's just going to be another lesson that you can take with you into your next chapter. So Virgo, I'm going to leave it there for you. I hope that this was helpful and I hope that it resonated. If it did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. In the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you all huge hugs.